Briefly look through what is tolerance. Tolerance is giving others the freedom to see for themselves. It's realizing that everyone is at varying levels of character development. People need time to change, and you cannot expect them to change overnight. And a tolerant person maintains standard while showing patience with others. Okay? Appreciate differences. Learn to understand others' tastes and work with them. So we're going to do a little bit of exercise here. Okay? You pair with someone. Pair up first.
Okay.
Pair ready? Find your partner.
Okay. Who's your partner? Why your partner?
Okay, pair with your partner.
I pair with Sal. You can pair with.
Okay. Mahmood ya.
Okay.
Mahmood will come.
Mahmood is available.
I thought Mahmood and you.
Two lah. So Mahmood and Lee Jong.
Yeah.
Sal and
Elaine.
Okay, me and Carlos.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you need to understand what is your own differences, and also you need to understand what is the other person differences, because it's about accepting differences and knowing your own differences. So now what you do is that each of you, either one of you will take the first step to tell the other person, I am very different in this way. I don't know why. Okay? I just work like that. I know a lot of people have problem accepting it, but sometimes I'm just very different this way. Okay? Then you tell the other person what your difference, what is your differences. Okay? Simple? Okay. Start.
I'm very different.
In what way that you are very different? What is that? Certain things you just cannot accept, you know.
Very flexible.
Okay.
Tiny difference that actually you feel that's very normal. Everybody's like that, you know. You don't feel that it's a different thing. Then you can just tell, I think it's very normal, you know. But if it's something that is really different, then I hope it helps you to understand one another better, the dynamic of the teams. Okay. So let's look at what we need to do to actually apply this character of tolerance. As mentioned in the video already, so these are just slides that I will briefly run through. Look beyond the appearances. Yeah? Sal? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sal actually told Elaine that he's different. What is the difference? I cannot catch. I'm different, you know? So he's saying that your appearance is different in here, right? Yeah, but you are beautifully and wonderfully made. So clarify meaning when you sense a misunderstanding. It's not about accepting it, you know. It's not about just then just keep quiet and keep it in your heart. But it's also to clarify when you feel like you're offended, you know. Then you just clarify. Avoid extreme thinking and respond constructively. So try not to think without clarifying, making your own summary. Give room to grow, especially for newcomers like interns. You know, they need some time. Carlos, yeah, they need some time to actually adapt to the environment and the work that is being assigned to them. So do not take work out of others' hands as well. You know, it's very natural for us that we take on the workload when the person can't seems to be able to cope. It's okay, never mind, I do. You know, so you don't give room for that person to grow. You don't give room for the person to exercise it, because you are taking everything and do it by yourself. View mistakes as learning experiences. So when they make a mistake, just take it as an experience for them to become better. Examine yourself. I think this is something that we need to do very often, regardless wherever you are. Okay. When you're upset or when you're offended, it is good to always think about why are you upset with a certain response. So when you think about why, then you will know that it may not all the time necessarily be the other person's fault. Most of the time it could be you have some issues, you know, about maybe you're very particular, that's why you cannot accept. So you're upset, you know. So always reflect first before you react. And maintain the standard. Learn to disagree graciously. So the keyword here is to disagree graciously. Not
No.
okay lah, whatever lah. No, so it's you agree but you show that you are actually not agree in your heart. It's very common in the Asian culture. You cannot do whatever you want. So it's like, yeah, sometimes seek the truth rather than spread opinion, alright? And respond appropriately. So what I learned is that, it's very natural for us to be angry. But it's not good for you to suppress the anger and just move on. But allow yourself to be angry for 5 seconds. Okay, that's what the psychologists say lah. You will be angry and just 5 seconds, don't do anything. Okay, just don't do anything. You know that you're angry, just don't do anything. So just don't respond it immediately. Okay? Don't show your face. Don't do don't respond immediately. But you take that 5 seconds and just let yourself to be angry. It's okay. Alright? Listen and apply the relevant principle. When you have offended someone, you must take the initiative to mend the relationship. Okay? That's very important. So the 5 actions of tolerance, I will not confuse what is right with what is popular. So it's not about following the majority. I keep quiet lah because everyone seems to say this, but okay lah. But you are actually not agreeing in your heart, but you are just agreeing because everyone thinks so. I will expect the same of myself, and I expect of others. I will look for ways to help others mature. Okay, give time for them to grow into maturity. I will accept my own unchangeables and the unchangeables of others. So it's not just to accept what are the difference of other people, but also accepting your own differences. I will listen before I form my opinion. Alright? So that's the end of character first. Any question? What is tolerance? Then I give you the slide. No?
Repeat again.
Oh, you need to watch the video then.
I find it very, very true with these 5 steps. And you can implement this anywhere. Be it starting off a relationship, you can also do it. Especially more so the 5 steps, the 5 concepts earlier.
Which one? The earlier one?
You can start with one.
Okay, the 5
concepts. Look beyond your appearances.
Okay.
Then
For guys, right?
guys and girls. Leave room to grow. Examine yourself.
Yeah.
Maintain the standard. And the last one, respond properly. If you do this very well, I think your relationship will be smooth sailing all the way.
Good. Alright. Anyone want to give any opinion?
I think it's also so for meeting new customers. Like thing. If you follow this 5, I think it'll be wonderful. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy.
But can you disagree with customer?
Yes, we have to graciously oh no, we provide unlimited data, but not for Switzerland. Instead of cannot.
So like customer that doesn't know how to do call forwarding, not so techy, then you give time for them to learn.
Yes, yes. You always have to be patient, right, Carlos? With them, especially on the phone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, some cannot really understand English, so give time for them to understand.
Speak slower,
Alright, okay, thank you very much everyone.